I thought it was coming in low, but not that low.
Morning everyone, welcome to the vlog from Narrowboat Super B. We're at the Moira Canal Festival. This is their 20th anniversary, and to celebrate there will be a Battle of Britain memorial flight with an Avro Lancaster flight pass a bit later on. Try and catch that if the weather holds out, it should be coming over. And the Avro Lancaster, out of over 7,000 that were built, this is one of only two that are still airworthy. And also, if you're a fan of Britain's Got Talent, then you may recall the D-Day Darlings that were finalists in 2018, and they'll also be making an appearance at the festival today. So as we'll see, it's a day out for the family, and as well as the D-Day Darlings and the Battle of Britain flight pass, there will be boats, of course, Morris dancing, falconry displays, children's entertainment, historic vehicles and some vintage vehicles as well, and a wide range of stalls and exhibits, plus the all-important bar and restaurant. Right, so I found a decent viewing point here. You can see most of what's going on. There's a few things coming up later, as I say, the fly past and the D-Day Darlings making an appearance. And the Moira Canal Festival is it's a family event. It's held every year, and it's held on the restored section of the Ashby Canal at the historic Moira Furnace. And that's the Moira Furnace Museum there, which I'll come on to later. And it's on the border between Leicestershire and Derbyshire. And it aims to raise awareness of and money for the restoration, extension and maintenance of the Ashby Canal. So the building that I'm standing on now is the Moira blast furnace. It's a 19th century iron making blast furnace. It was built by Francis Rawdon Hastings. There's a pub just down the road called the Rawdon Arms, and he was the Earl of Moira in 1804. It is said to be one of the best examples of an early blast furnace anywhere in Europe. The Earl had the furnace constructed to take advantage of the iron ore and abundant coal which was present underground in the surrounding Ashby Wolds, and the Ashby Wolds were actually owned by him. The location was chosen for its proximity to the Ashby Canal, and the building has been preserved by North West Leicestershire District Council as a museum. At present, the canal has been restored from its current terminus at Snairston to Moira, and this major project will ultimately reconnect Measham, Oakthorpe, Donisthorpe and Moira to the National Waterways Network, and it will provide a green gateway to the heart of the National Forest. The major restoration programme, which is currently being led by Leicestershire County Council, is around 500 metres of canal at Snairston. This includes rebuilding bridge number 62, restoring a winding hole and adding a new one, creating an offline nature reserve, adding a swing bridge and a new slipway. A significant length of the Ashby was restored by the year 2000 at the Moira Furnace, which is now within the National Forest. This site forms an ideal location for its annual Moira Canal Festival, which was initiated by the Ashby Canal Trust in 2000.
I thought it was coming in low, but not that low. Waiting pilots! Currently making their way under the bridge.
Now all these boats you can see down here have been trailered in, and we'll come on to that later, because this is the isolated section of the Ashby Canal, which is just over a mile and a quarter, mile and a half long. So some of these have travelled on the backs of trailers. Been talking to one couple, and they've travelled up from Exeter, stopped overnight at the service station, slept on the actual boat on the trailer, and there's some come from further afield than that. But they've all come up for this 2-day festival. Money raised over this weekend is donated to the Ashby Canal Trust for the maintenance of the Moira section and the restoration work at Snairston. The restoration project is also supported by the Ashby Canal Association and its band of enthusiastic volunteers, and they can regularly be found raising funds and taking part in work parties to help maintain the isolated section of the Ashby Canal between Donisthorpe and Moira, and undertaking preparation for the next part of the extension at Snairston Wharf. So as you can see, a lot of these boats are from the Wilderness Boat Owners Club, and it's surprising how many have travelled, obviously on the back of trailers, up to this festival. They're from Kent, they're from Essex, that's all over. That's a good Essex from here, probably 3.5 hour drive. Kent, you're looking at 5 hours. And later on this evening there's a illuminated boat show, so all these will be going up and down this stretch of the canal with the lights and the flags. And this is one I looked at this morning, and obviously walking from the other way, it did actually look like someone was sat in there. The Ashby Canal Association continues to run a Buy a Brick campaign to help raise £500,000 for the aqueduct which must be built over the Gilwarsby Brook. And there's more people arriving by train, or modes of transport today. Boats, trains and planes. We've had the Lancaster go over earlier. Fancy becoming a volunteer? The festival wouldn't be half as what it is right now without them. There are volunteers of all ages, and activities can range from a couple of hours gate duty to hands-on setting up and taking down of the festival. If you look on the Moira Canal website, you can get more details of becoming a volunteer. The Ashby Canal was completed in 1804 to serve the coalfields of South Derbyshire and North West Leicestershire. It ran from Bedworth on the Coventry Canal to Moira near Ashby de la Zouch, a distance of about 30 miles. After early moderate success, it was taken over by the Midland Railways in 1846. The canal suffered from mining subsidence during the first half of the 20th century, the northernmost section being closed in 1944, and it was further closed to a point north of Snairston by 1966, leaving 22 miles fully navigable. This is managed by the CRT and is popular with boaters. It's lock-free and it's almost entirely rural, in contrast to its industrial origins.
on, but it is like on the water. They need a bit of ingenuity in trying to create a bit of a flow in the canal. So, in the main arena, in just a few as well, so if anyone's feeling adventurous and would like to handle a bird of prey, then all weekend and slip down the bank and end up on the backside. Careful as you come down, do take your seat. It will get busy when the DJ diamonds are on.
Okay, yeah.
Said that they wanted to make an entrance, so we arranged a jeep for them.
Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Bang, 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 voice the first run. Run, rabbit, ooh, all the fall, every Friday. Run, 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 rabbit. Give the farmer his fun, rabbit, he'll get by without his race high. So run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, rabbit, run.
Ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause! The DJ Darlings! Emily, Lindsay and Louise!